Hello y'all on YouTube, this is Rob with Rob's Nerdy Knives. This is part 4 of 5 of the RNK Road to 10K. Let's talk about this one. This is exciting. Alright, we're doing the part 4 of 5 unboxings, or at least videos, early releases, to kind of talk about the 10K milestone giveaway. We'll be looking at prize number 4 and prize number 3. So far we've looked at prize number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now we're looking at 4 and 3. Prize number 2 and the grand prize are all set. We're good to go. Can't wait to do that one. And then it's going to be an exclusive members giveaway, of course. But let's look at prize number 3 and prize number 4. These two are very special because of a certain someone we're going to be honoring and thanking. So let's look at the first one here. I'm going to move prize number 3 out of the way. We're going to start off with prize number 4. All right, so here we go. Start off with some TS Prof stickers I got at Blade Show Atlanta. We've got some things here. I'm going to put all these out so you can take a look at them, because these are all very, very cool different things here. I think they're worth taking a look at. All right, this is prize number 4. Okay, so we have the TS Prof stickers from TS Prof booth that I got at Blade Show. There's a Microtech knife, and I want to thank Mountain EDC because this is a in honor of Billy Barry. This is a very special giveaway, and Trish and Mountain EDC had a huge hand in this one. Did a little purple just in honor of her as well, but this is going to be a very special giveaway in honor of Billy Barry, which is why we have the Billy block. This Hoffy from Scott Hoffman, who does a lot of cool 3D printing stuff. He made the special badges. He made the special fidget spinner coins. Look at that, 10K fidget. Now this was done in honor of Billy. Billy was a CNC kind of machinist guy, had a big shop, really was into a lot of that stuff. So we're going to be doing all this. This is one of his knives that we're going to be giving away. So thank you to, there'll be more stickers, but I had to have Patty's sticker in here. Mountain EDC for Trisha. So we had to have that, okay? Because that's just, we had to. All right, so first, before I jump into that, well, if you don't know what this is a 1, 2, 3 block. People use this in CNC, but this is 3D printed. Very similar. It does have some good structural strength, the way it's milled. So this is very cool. That's going to be, if you want to use it, great. If not, it is kind of, if you're into CNC, you'll understand what it is. This was given to me, or I bought these from Bluminati Ninja. This is the Nerdy Way 10K. So this is going to be another 10K. He got me some extra coins. That's just a little extra bonus, just for the giveaway here. But we have these, the fidget spinners, and we have, this is actually a patch, by the way. Look at that. It's going to be a patch. 10,000 Nerd Merit Badge. So that's really cool. Of course, you get your kazoo. If you want me to sign it, I'll be signing it. A couple of stickers, and of course, that and this. What else you get in here? This is orange. Wonder what this is. Well, this is something that you get from Machine Wise. Okay, so this is one of the die. So 5, 4, 2, 1, 3, 6. So it is a bronze die. It's something that they made. So you'll get that. That's a little extra fidgety thing here. So let's see what we have in here. It's not just any Microtech. It is an MSI, but not just any MSI. Are you ready for this? It's going to be pretty special. Now it actually has the sticker in here. So, which is sometimes unusual, but you don't usually get the sticker. I know. What's going on here? This doesn't look like any regular MSI. Well, I don't have the regular scales because this was gifted to us, but this has the original Goat MSI scales on there. Look at that. So it's M390 MK, which is the Microtech version. Got a stonewash going on there. This is the ram block. I've always said, boy, I wish they would make a smaller version of this, and guess what? They're doing a mini. It's going to be 7.5 inches. It's going to be about the right size for a lot of other folks. But this is a great knife. What I love about the ram block, if you didn't know this, it's meant to be one-handed. So if I'm over here left-handed, I can use it one-handed. I don't have to have 2 fingers like most crossbar locks, right? That's the reason why that you have this track. You can use it one-handed. So this is really cool. Locks in there, really nice. You've got that full engagement. You've got the aluminum scales. I believe these are aluminum. Yeah, these look like aluminum. These are aluminum milled scales, which is a really nice upgrade to this knife. So this makes this knife about a little over $300 knife now. because these scales definitely were a little extra, and so you're going to be upgrading the knife to that. This can take skiffs. I don't have any skiffs for it, but you could put skiffs in there if you wanted to, and it does make it a little bit nicer. I do recommend that if you're the winner. But so if you want to just see what this is, so this is the MSI, the Microtech MSI, and then you've got the aluminum scale from original Goat, right? Typical backspacer. You've got the clip. They do sell clips for this too if you wanted to get that. There's some clips now you can get as well. But nice, big, sturdy, functional. You can choke up on this knife. Works really well. So that's going to be the big prize number 4. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of put this off here a little bit to the side. Let's see if we can put it over here a little bit. And I'm going to get the box back over here. I'm just going to put these things in here because I don't want to mix them up and I don't want to lose these things, because each one of these prizes is unique and special. And I got to say, I love this Hoffy, this fidget spinner. It's so cool. It's a fidget poker chip for Rob's Nerdy Knives 10K. That's so cool, Hoffy, man. I appreciate you. All right, so we're going to put this over here. We've got the number 3 giveaway. This one is special. This, again, is thanks to someone special, Mopati EDC. So I will tell you up front, she donated this as well. This was something from Billy Berry as well. So of course you're going to get a Billy block. I just got to do that because we want to honor Billy. This one you're going to get a red kazoo to match the red chip. Of course you will get your TS Prof sticker. So I'm going to put off that to the side. It's just cool stickers. You don't normally get these anywhere else. You're going to get a little extra tool here, a little UST tool I'm going to throw in there. And this one you're going to get 10K weight, the Nerdy Way 10K. This is a chip, and I believe this chip, I don't know if it's wood. I actually didn't look at this, but I think this chip is, if I can get it open. I think this is like a regular clay chip. Okay, so he lasered the regular clay chip. Very cool. All right, so it's a lasered chip. This is 3D printed. Oops, sorry. Look how that spins. I just think that's really cool. All right, so of course you're going to get a couple of Rob's Nerdy Knives stickers. We'll put that over there. And the Billy block, 10K, RNK, the kazoo, the little multi-tool, some Rob's Nerdy Knives stickers. Get 2 of them actually, and then you're going to get Mopati EDC. There'll be a bunch of other stickers I'll be adding to this. But again, this is thanks to Billy Berry, Mopati EDC's husband, who we lost in the community. It was a great loss, so we miss him, but we support Trish. She's just a great person in the community, so just send her some love your way. And just a big shout out, thank you to Billy for his awesomeness and making this possible. I would not have had the fantastic giveaways if it wasn't for Trish and Billy, so I really appreciate that. All right, so Trish, this is a Shaman. Now here's the original. Micarta or G10 scales. I think they're Micarta, right? So that's the original scales. But one thing you'll notice, this has the Metin Boss Zirconium scales on here. So this is full Zirconium. Okay, so this is not a light puppy. This has got some weight to it. Full Zirconium scales. Now, when we did the unboxing, somebody from the community also noticed that we didn't have the clip to go with this. And so here is the Zirconium clip. Now, since we're here, I'll just put this on. I was going to wait to put it on and kind of make it a little special, but this matches that. So what I would like to do is put that on right now, because somebody felt like, you know, such a beautiful knife, we should have a nice clip to add to it. I got to tell you guys, I've for months trying to get these things together. I had other giveaways, but then people were generous. They donated things, and as a result, I was able to upgrade the giveaways. So thank you, Trish. Thank you, all the wonderful people out there who've made this happen. Some companies have been a part of that. So I am just really, really blown away by all the generosity by folks out there. So, now we're going to put this on here because this deserves a good clip, right? It deserves a Zirconium clip. So a Zirconium clip for the Zirconium scales. Let's deck this puppy all the way out. This is going to be super fancy. So if you don't know, zirconium scales, these are, I have to look them up. I think they're like $300, maybe more. So just so you know, they're not cheap, okay? And then, sorry, I have to reverse thread just to make sure it gets in there. Okay. It's not in there all the way yet. I just wanted to make sure they were in there feeding in. Okay, so that's what we do the first time. So now we have zirconium oil slick clip for the zirconium scales. This puppy is not light. I think it's worth probably, just so you understand. I mean, zirconium is not cheap stuff, okay? I have a zirconium custom that I really love, and it's definitely one of my heavier knives. This would be the heaviest knife. If this was in my collection, it'd be the heaviest knife. But let's see, this is not going to be light. I know you guys thinking 6-7 ounces. No, almost 9 ounces. Over half a pound. This is a half a pound of knife of zirconium, which I think is pretty stinking cool. It's very premium zirconium oil slick S30V, which Spyderco does a really great job. And by the way, I really want to thank Trish for the knife, for the scales, for making all this happen. I just really a special little thing. And if you didn't know, the backspacer typically is made of the same steel as the blade. That's how Spyderco typically does that. Nice centered. We're in there. Oh, maybe a little bit loose. Let's tighten that up. I thought it was a little tight, but it's not. It feels like the pivot might have traveled just a hair. Maybe I tightened it too much. Now I'm going to have to put some Loctite on there. It's a little to the right. There's some things you can do to fix that, and maybe I'll do that, but that's what we're getting right here. This is, and I'm going to save, obviously, the original clip. We'll put that back into the bag here. And I got that from Mint & Boss. If you're not familiar, there you go. Mint & Boss right there. Definitely go check them out. And before we do that, I'm going to try to fix this just because I want you guys to. So it's leaning a little to the right. So what you typically do is you loosen the screws. And then you got to loosen the body screws too, right? So don't have to worry about the clip, but typically the body screws. Then what I do is I put this in here. So now what I typically do is I'll tighten the pivot first. And usually I do a little tight on the pivot. By the way, if you didn't know, Shaman takes T8 for the pivot up there. And then T8 for the body screws and T6 for the clip. So now we're off to the left a little bit. So sometimes you have to do this a few times. And what it does, it adjusts. Now, another trick is, if this doesn't work right away, is I will disassemble the scales and reassemble the scales, right? Because then you make sure everything's fitted correctly. So I'll have to, it did move over a little bit, but not as much as I wanted it to. Sometimes it's how how they sit in the scale. So I mean, that's another thing you can do. And this is really a video. Just I fast forward probably through a lot of this just so you can see, you know, there is tricks and tips on how to fix stuff like this. And what I was doing here is one of them. I need to make this into diamond, but I still use this for polishing the phosphor bronze washers. Now, I'm just going to try this. Let's see. This is the diamond stuff. I don't know if this makes any difference. That's much better. Sometimes just a little disassembly polishing the phosphor bronze washers really does do wonders. I'm just going to put all this stuff away. So that was a little free tune-up, if you will, on a knife. Kind of make this knife a little special for the winter. All right. So the blade is centered. I know it's going to look a little weird because the tip has a different grind. So I don't know if you can see that. That tip is a little shorter than that tip. And so it makes it look like it's a little off if you look at just the tip. But if you look at the blade as it sits in there, the blade should be pretty dead centered. It's 1,000 times better than what it was. Probably could work on it some more, but I mean, right now this knife is in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. Now we want to let those pivots dry. So I want to do that. And you can always oil slick this back up if you wanted to with a little bit of nano oil, but beautiful zirconium scales here. So thank you again to Trish. Hopefully I fast forwarded through all of that so you didn't have to wait and see that, but this is all the different bling in here that you're going to get, all the different things, little kazoo, and obviously the little multi-tool. And there will be stickers. There'll be lots of stickers, yeah. We'll be adding stickers to these giveaways for sure. But again, I want to thank Mopatty EDC and honor Billy, her husband, who passed away. Thank you to Billy Barry. He's got some great collections, and I'm just super excited to be able to honor Billy and to make this a really cool giveaway in his honor. And look at this, my hands are all nice and dirty, like I've been working in the machine shop, which I'm sure is another way to give a little homage, a little respect, a little nod to Billy. Yeah, two really fantastically good USA solid knives. And there's going to be another one that Mopatty donated. It's going to be part of the last two prizes for everyone. So, but I think these are pretty cool. I mean, you're looking at a $300 plus knife right here with this one, especially with the original Goat scales. And then you're looking at one here. This one is going to be this is at least a $650 knife. I'm going to guess. Let me, I'll tell you 1 second. All right, so $270 for the knife, $185 for the scale, so that's $370, $450, and then $65 for the clips. So we're looking at $505 just alone for the knife itself. So that's a $500 knife we're giving away, and a $300 knife, and with some extra bling and stuff with it. So thank you so much, Trish, and shout out there to Billy. Billy, appreciate you allowing me to give these away in your honor. I am super excited to do so. I'm super excited about the giveaway, and I'm gonna just polish this a little bit here, just real quick, in Billy's honor, because I want to make sure it's a nice traditional Spyderco where it's nice and sharp. But man, this is so exciting. I am so freaking pumped about the upcoming giveaway. I've worked for months at this, and then thanks to people like, I don't know, like Trish and other fantastic folks out there donating, Nebsig and some other folks donating knives and parts, and I think that's who was it, Nebsig, who donated this? I can't remember who it was, but I'm sorry. It's a lot to keep a hold of, but it's going to be spectacular. This is going to be spectacular. I'm just super excited about this. So yeah, we're almost there. We're less than 200 away, so I think we're like 190, or maybe even less than 190 away from the big 2K. Hopefully we'll get there before the end of the month. If we will, we're going to do an awesome members exclusive giveaway along with that. So, I mean, I want to hit it before the end of the month. I'll probably wait a week or two so that we'll do the drawing in November. But I hope we hit it in October. That's what I'm hoping. So then we can rightly plan for it. Because I'm not going to just hit 10K and then boom. It's like 2 days later we're going to do the 10K giveaway. We got to properly publish this. We got to properly let folks know when we're doing it. I want people to be part of this. This is a big celebration, you know? This is something cool. So, yeah. So I'm super excited about this. Thank you guys. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you for being part of the part 4 of the RNK Road to 10K. So RNK Road to 10K. This is part 4. Thank you guys. And thank you, Trish from Mopatty EDC. Appreciate you so much for this. These are some fantastic knives, and appreciate Billy. Absolutely honor and love Billy and love you guys. So appreciate it. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or just maybe informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel, it really does help. It allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately do more things for you guys. Seriously, it really does. And I'm so grateful to you guys. Being part of the channel, live stream, all the different things. Appreciate you so very much. Thank you. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out, a big thank you, a big huge to my channel members out there. You guys are amazing. You do 2 amazing things for me. You encourage me, and I do appreciate that. And secondly, because you're generous support of the channel, you allow me to do things sooner than I ever thought I could. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. As a way for me to say thank you, I do 2 things for you guys. 1, brand new channel members, email me your name and address. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. It's my smaller way to say thank you. 2, because of your membership, you are eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So every week we'll have a budget banger giveaway, but then that 1 week in a month we'll have a members exclusive giveaway. So there'll be 2 giveaways, and you're eligible for both of them, right? Not just one, but for both. And one member's actually won both before. So that's once a month. If you thought, some of you guys who's like may not be members and think, hey, how do I become a member? There's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. Please don't ever feel obligated to do so. Do it only because you want to, and if you do, thank you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys watching this video. Hopefully we'll do part 1 real soon. I'm really excited about that. So thanks for being here. If you haven't already, maybe check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.